Well, I think when people encounter someone who's living with dementia, whether it's a loved one or a friend, one of the most important things to think about is not making it a test. That we want to set them up for success and have the interaction feel good to everybody. So I don't walk in and say to Dennis, "Hi Dennis, do you remember my name?" Because honestly, Dennis knows who I am, and he recognizes people who are living with dementia know how people make them feel. They might not always remember your name. And he knows that I'm somebody that he enjoys to be around. So so it doesn't matter to me if he knows my name. And I will say, "Hey, it's Mandy. I told you we were going to go out today," or "I'm going to need your help today." So I think thinking about how you can set them up for success and not make it a test that's just going to make them feel frustrated or inadequate. I think that's the first step to having a positive interaction. And that might spur some memories in them so that they can share a memory. But so doing what you can to make it easy for them to access what is there, rather than combining it with being on the spot and having that stress of, do I remember? I don't know, maybe I don't. And I think Stephanie kind of alluded to it too, that she knows he's just gotten home when he calls and says, "Well, gosh, I haven't done anything all day." One of the things that really particularly drives Dennis is getting out. He likes to go, he likes to talk to people. He's still very good at just being nice and introducing himself and wanting to learn about other people also. And so we do what we can. Our community coordinator takes him out several times a week. He plays music at all of our houses. We have a day program and he comes and helps with music there. The other day we actually have chickens here. We have some farm animals at this location. And the other day he came out and helped me. I have some chickens that are not being nice to each other, and he helped me kind of separate them. And we do a lot of activities focused.
The next day he won't remember it.
10 minutes later, he won't remember it. Stephanie had said earlier that he may turn around and have a drink of water and then come back to a completely new conversation. And I think in a lot of ways that's a blessing, because you don't remember the kind of yucky stuff. And Dennis is always very positive. I think that's one of the things that that I admire about him and how he's dealing with this. He just really has a positive outlook. We believe that by giving people a feeling of control, which doesn't come from an abundance of choice or lots of independence, it comes from being set up for success and having your needs proactively met. So it's a feeling that all is right with the world. So when someone feels in control, they're much more able to connect with the people around them, whether it's another resident, whether it's one of our staff members, or whether it's their own spouse or family member. We can't cure it, but we can look at quality of life and what are the things that we can put in place to give everyone who lives here the best quality of life that they can have. And for us, that's purpose. It's feeling a part of a community, like you belong. We don't tell people that this is their home. People who are living with dementia are always going to say, "I want to go home." And what they're really talking about is a feeling. I want to go home where I felt safe with my parents and I didn't feel this constant sense of loss. But we are a home where they feel like they belong and have a purpose and that they know they're a part of that community.
I think the thing that's most important is to share things you remember. So instead of saying, "Do you remember when we so-and-so, such and such," say, "My favorite memory of Halloween was when we dressed up and went to the pumpkin patch," or whatever it is. So sharing what you remember rather than making it a quiz on what they do or don't remember.